It is Monday morning, beginning of week 2. I am out on the X Estuary Trail, which is actually where the marathon's going to be held. Just a slow recovery run on the plan this morning. I think it was supposed to be 4k. I actually did about 3.5 and stopped at half an hour, working really hard on keeping my heart rate down because as the weather's been heating up and I've been running more, every time I go out my heart rate spikes at like 185. That's definitely too hot and not healthy. So working on keeping that down this morning, also having a bit of an issue with I'm not sure how to manage the headband aftershock sunglasses situation all on my head. But yeah, got a couple of strides to do now and then an exciting afternoon of painting my garden plant. Hello, so join me on, it's now Wednesday morning, I'm just on the way back from my run, thrilled because this week, Freddie, got my little running buddy back with me. It was a 10-point interval session today and it was actually really hard. Did a bit of strength work yesterday, didn't really film anything, but and yeah, I'm just feeling really tired this week. It was really difficult to get my breathing straight. I'm also feeling a little bit I'm feeling a little bit nervous, which is silly. I've got an appraisal at work today, and I don't know if it's like this in everybody else's companies, but in my company they send you a write-up of what you're going to go through before the meeting. So I already know what they're going to say about me. There's no need to be nervous, but still, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I feel like I can't quite get enough air into my lungs, which when you're running flat out, reps of 400, is not an ideal situation. So that was the first session of the week. The second one's on Saturday and it's the 5k effort to try and beat my PB from the coaching program that I'm doing. So as I'm feeling pretty tired and I want to do as well as I can, obviously, I think I might do a bit of strength work tomorrow, but otherwise I'm just gonna take it easy and focus on mobility and stretching a bit until the weekend, and then hopefully absolutely crush Saturday. So yeah, I'll keep you updated and see you later in the week. So in a bid to improve my tight calves and slight shin splints that I've had for a couple of weeks, my running coach suggested that it was probably a result of just walking around barefoot all the time at home while we've been in lockdown. He suggested that I started wearing shoes at home and that some compression socks might help with the pain. It's a look that's really working for me. You are joining me, or I'm joining you, on Friday afternoon. Rest day today. Freddie and I are just out for a little walk. It is glorious weather and absolutely boiling, but I'm a bit worried that we're about to get stuck in a summer thunderstorm because I felt a couple of drops of rain. Anyway, trying to calm my nerves a little bit, done a bit of mobility this afternoon before tomorrow's 5k effort. Trying to stay pretty chilled because there's no reason to get stressed out, is there? Either it'll happen tomorrow, the PB, or it'll happen in a couple of weeks when I have another go. I'm working on the... Freddie, do you mind? Got his ball stuck. I'm working off the PB of 33:45, which is not fast by any stretch of the imagination, but that is the best that I ran, or I have run, since I hurt my knee and I took a couple of weeks off to try and recover and take some time out, and now obviously I'm working back up. So I go home, eat some pasta, get an early night, get up and try and get it done early doors tomorrow because I think it's going to be about 50 million degrees. I'll take you along with me. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, the big 5k day. So I've done my warm-up, my drills, my strides, and I'm about to go with my little support buddy for company. So I'll see you on the other side. Ta-da! Just like that, one very sweaty Betty, and I kind of wish I could be in there with Freddie. Oh guys, it's like 8:30 now and I thought I'd gone out early enough to get back in time, but it is so hot. I'm pretty sure I was like a minute plus slower than my last PB, but I just had nothing in my legs and I was so hot. I definitely shouldn't have worn a t-shirt. That was a stupid decision. Yeah, so plenty of room for improvement, but it is what it is. I go home and stick my head in the freezer. Hello. So it is now Sunday morning. I am about a third of the way through my long run. I got up 5:45 alarm this morning to try and get out and beat the heat. I mean, it's worked to some extent. It's not as hot as yesterday, but I am boiling. Taking it super slow and steady. Like I'm a bit. You hear the panting? I was a bit disheartened after yesterday's. Should have been a PB, wasn't a PB day, and last week's long run. Obviously I did that run into Exeter City and ended up at the back on my own away from everybody else, so I didn't really feel that comfortable asking anybody else to come with me this morning. So I've got a couple of good podcasts, I've got Freddie with me, up bright and early, and got 9 miles on the plan, so I'll see you at the end. So it is Sunday afternoon, made it back from my run, 9 very sweaty miles, all before 9 AM, which is pretty good going for a Sunday morning, I think. And I absolutely loved it. I had a great time. I came and dropped Freddie back halfway round. Had to do a quick headbands change because it was boiling this morning. And I meant to pick up a snack then, but I forgot. So the second half was definitely tougher. I could feel myself starting to fade a little bit. Definitely needed to take some extra fuel on board, so must try harder to remember that next week. But yeah, after the slight disappointment of yesterday, feeling much better, much more optimistic and confident about things going forward this afternoon, so that's good news. And yeah, I guess that's the end of week 2. Thank you so much to everybody who watched the video, subscribed, liked, did all of that stuff, sent me lovely messages last week to tell me how fun it was and how much they enjoyed it. Makes me, I don't know, feel a bit silly for feeling so nervous, I guess, but I don't know, putting yourself out there, isn't it? I felt a bit funny about it, but yeah, I was always going to record this as a bit of a diary for myself, so I might as well share it with all of you too. Anyway, that is week 2 in the bag. I will be lying on my hammock, napping in the garden for the rest of the afternoon, and back to it tomorrow. So I'll see you next week. Bye guys!